Hello and welcome back to Scottish Mama Budgets. We are a family of 5 living in Scotland, documenting our journey learning how to budget using the cash envelope system, where we would like to remain accountable by sharing our process, hoping to create better spending and saving habits with our money. If you would like to follow our journey as we learn through a process of successes and failures, please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button on this video. So today is my end of week 2 check-in, and I left yous on Thursday the 8th of September, and it was another no spend day, which yay, really proud of that one, but you'll see that I won't be proud in a minute. On the 9th, Prime debited, which will be my last payment because my partner took out a SIM-only contract instead of upgrading his phone, and one of the perks was for a year he'll get Prime for free. So yeah, that's brilliant. That'll be saving us £9 a month, or £95 over the year. On Friday night, it was our 6-year anniversary, and we went out on a date night. We went to a hotel, we had food, we had drinks, and it was great just to spend the night together. I realised these colours aren't the same. That's for sinking fund. It didn't come out of a cash sinking fund, because it was something we'd already pre-arranged prior to starting this journey. That, it was money that we just had set aside in the bank, and that was my half of the night. And he used his credit card, and I just sent him the money over so we could pay it off right away. Saturday. So on Saturday, mainly me. I was really rough. Obviously from drinking the night before, and we were still drinking into the wee hours of the morning. So when we got home, we collected the kids, and initially we were just planning on staying in the house and having a chill day, but the weather was really lovely, so we decided to go out to one of our local walks / nature reserves. As you can imagine, in Scotland, if you don't live in a city, there is lots of nature reserves everywhere. And just as we were leaving, we walked by the ice cream van, and I was like, oh, we'll just get a cone for me and a cone for Teddy, and we'll get the youngest his ice cream in a tub, and my partner wanted a sundae. My eldest daughter wasn't with us, she was out, and I handed him a £20 note, and he only handed me back a £5 and a £1 coin. And I actually said, is that £14 just for the 4 of them? And he said, yeah. I just wanted to die. So I used that £14 from her family time envelope. And not to mention, my youngest didn't eat the ice cream out of his ice cream tub, so that was just a waste of money. But he wanted to eat everybody's leftover cone. After we did the ice cream out, he wanted the dry cone. He's something else. I already planned that we were going to get a takeaway for our dinner on the Saturday, just a treat, and also because I knew that I wouldn't be in the mood to cook, and I'd be in the mood for something not healthy. So we got a chippy, and that was £18.40, and I got that out of my spending envelope, and it's made me realise that I need a food envelope, either for food top-up shops, or if there's money sitting in it at the end of the month, we can use that for a takeaway, because really we don't even get a takeaway every single month, and if we do get a takeaway, it is never more than once a month. But yeah, I don't know, I felt awkward to take it out of my spending, even though I wanted it, because there wasn't enough money left in family time. There's £11 left in family time, and obviously I have £1.60 left of my spending. But here's where things get awkward. So I placed another order from the Budgeting Bear. This was for the laminated A4 budget tracker. So kind of like when people have the big books that are for less small budgets, I think. So you can put in all your income and then you go down to your next section, which is your fixed bills, and then it'll have the section for what that total is and what's left over, and you carry it through your cash envelopes, your sinking funds, your debt, your savings, account buffer, that kind of thing. And it just looked great because I can reuse it every month and just wipe it down with some acetone or rubbing alcohol. And yeah, I don't regret ordering that. It's arrived and it's absolutely beautiful. I'll might show it in my next cash stuffing video. The second order was from the Abundant Budget, and it was the beautiful 1 calendar moon scratch off challenge, and I think I'm going to use that for myself for my birthday. My birthday's in November, so yeah, whatever birthday money and stuff I get, I'll be putting in an envelope and then I'll start putting money aside. And yeah, I just love the moons. I think it's beautiful. And then I also placed an order from the Simple Archer for 3 matte coloured envelopes with my children's names on them, just because I realised, like, see when they get birthday and Christmas money in cash, before the only way I could remember whose money was whose was to keep one card for each of the kids and put all the money that'd been given from family or gift cards into a card that had their name on the bottom. And I just, it wasn't very practical. And the cards just never had a place to stay. Like, they'd be on the dining table, they'd be on top of the microwave, like they just didn't have a place or a home, and it was quite frustrating. If you are wondering why I'm highlighting these in pink for a cash envelope, even though I spent this was majority of my £20 spending on the chippy, I've decided that I did plan to spend this money, and I did it with the intention that I'm just not putting £20 in my cash stuffing, which I'll hopefully be doing today after I go to the bank. I'm just not withdrawing that because I've already spent it. So instead of it being unbudgeted and going over budget, I'm just not withdrawing that £20 and I've already spent it. So I won't have any more spending money until my next cash stuffing on the 29th, because we're here today and I'll be doing another one today, but I just won't have anything. Over here, Budget with Ira. This is my first order from Budget with Ira. Quite honestly, I got jealous. My daughter has decided that she would like her pocket money in cash instead of on her Go Henry card, and she would also like cash envelopes. So she had money on her Go Henry card, and she basically said, like, "Mummy, can I buy my own cash envelopes?" And I know she wouldn't like the ones that I have, like, she's 10 and a half. She's very much a girly girl, but she like loves things like Harry Potter. So she got 3 of the Harry Potter designs from Budget with Ira, and after she ordered, I got kind of jealous. So I ordered myself the white and gold one, and I saw it on, whose channel was it? I think it might be Mama Saves 22. I could be wrong, but they had the white and gold Harry Potter one as well, and yeah, that sealed the decision. So I got that, and that was only £3 because Ira doesn't charge any postage, which is brilliant. Saying of charging no postage, Moo Budgets, she didn't charge me any postage for a custom envelope for our tortoise. And when I say a custom one, I mean it literally has a picture of our tortoise on the envelope, not just his name or like a cartoon character. Like, it's an actual picture of him, and I can't wait for that to arrive to show you. That will be going in his own little binder, which I'll show you as well. He has his own binder just because, well, tortoises can live till they're 100 years old if you look after them properly, and that means he'll outlive me, he might even outlive my children, and yeah, so many people inherit tortoises to their families and they don't know any of their history, and I just thought it'd be a nice thing, pictures of progression, weight, length, all of that kind of thing, any vet visits that he may have had. And for the rest of the week, thank goodness, we're no spendies, and my target for the month is 15 no spendies, and I'm intending on today also being a no spendy, but I won't write it in. because here I wrote in no spend at 9 o'clock at night and I ended up spending £7 before I went to bed. So that wasn't great. So what I'm actually going to do as well, because I do plan on going to the bank today, is my categories that don't have any, that have change in them, so the change is in here. I'm going to round down all of the cash trackers. So just do a line, a minus, and I'll know that this purple signifies that I was rounding down the change for whatever that value is. See as well, and one part of me wants to keep these trackers in my weekly spend envelopes, but when I was out on Saturday and I was using like the money from the family time envelope to get the ice creams, it was just really fiddly to not take out the tracker, hand the cash over, try to put it back in. You think you're grabbing a note, but you've accidentally grabbed this, and then you try to put it back in, and it was just a fiddly nightmare. In family time we have 2 5s, so £10. There's a pound change in here, but I'm going to round that down, and I'll make that £10. So again, I'll know the purple signified that I've rounded down, and the money's been allocated elsewhere basically. I have decided already, without even starting it, against doing the penny savings challenge. I think I'll be better off doing the £1, £2 challenge, the Gold Rush one from the Budget and Bear, the 50p challenge from Moo Budgets, and the 1 to 100 penny challenge from Budget with Zoe, because I think that reaches like a total max of like £200 unless you do the extended version of the Moo Budgets, and I can cash that out much quicker. And with a category, so if the pound coin one fills up much quicker than the 50p, or the penny challenge fills up much faster than the other ones, I can just cash that money in and put it somewhere else in my savings without feeling like all that change is just stuck, if that makes sense. Kids have a £5 note left, they have £2.50 change, but I'm going to round this down because we'll be adding more money to this later today. I don't have those challenges yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all my change aside, and when I have the money to order them, I will. This is my new food envelope, there's nothing in it, but that'll be getting a little bit of money today. Travel, I didn't spend anything from travel. I put £20 in there, we still have our 220s, and I'm just leaving that because I haven't had to use it, which is very surprising. I've noticed since I started this, I will purposely walk, if I'm able to walk, than get a taxi or a bus. So when I went to withdraw my cash, my bank's about a 20-minute walk away and a 20-minute walk home. So I did that, and you know, it clocked me up 6,000 steps, which, you know, I need to be doing more steps. Miscellaneous had a 5, still has its 5, so we're just going to leave it in there. I don't plan on reallocating money from my weekly ones unless, you know, there's already a bit of money sitting there, but I wouldn't take out what's in here and move it and then put more money in. I would just not add to it if I feel like I'm comfortable with the amount that's in the envelope. Electric has £40, we put 80 in, we spent 40, and I'm really confident that I'll have a decent buffer for gas and electric. Even though they announced a new price cap, I still plan on putting away the same amount of money, because even though with the £400 grant over the next 6 months, it'll actually work out about the same price, or actually a little bit less than what I'm currently using. That grant will run out for April, and yeah, I just know if I keep putting away the same amount of money, I'm giving myself my own £400 grant for when it hits October next year. So yeah, I plan on doing that. Gas has £20, put 40 in, spent 20, and that'll be getting more money today when I go to the bank. And I actually already pre-filled my little cash withdrawal card from the Aesthetic Budget, and I'm really excited to go in and use this instead of what I was doing the first time. And I wrote down everything on a sticky note and I stuck it to the card that I was going to use, but I'm using this time. So I'm quite excited for that. But oh, in fact, I forgot to take the change out. If I remember right, so £1.60 plus £1 plus £2.50. What is that? Well, that's how much change I should have. So let's see if we can. So I should have had £1.60 left over from my spending. There's £1.60. £2.50 from the kids category, and I had £1 left over from, oh my goodness, what was £1 from? I spent out of kids, family time and spending. Family time. So there was £11 left in family time, I rounded it down to 10. There was £7.50 left in kids, I rounded it down to the 5, and there was only the £1.50 left in my spending. No, sorry, £1.60 left in my spending, and I've rounded that down to 0. So I'm going to put this money aside, probably in one of my many goo cheesecake glass ramekins, until I can order the challenges that I want to use them for. Before they arrive, whenever I do order them, if I need to dip in and use this at any point, you know, I will. The money was withdrawn. It was withdrawn to be spent because it was out this the weekly one. But if I cannot use it, then I won't. I know a lot of people do zero-based budgeting, and you know, we currently don't. I basically do withdraw everything I can from my bank, and I leave in what needs to debit with a little bit of a buffer. But when I work out my budget for the month, basically money coming in, I round down, so I round off all the pennies, and any money going out, I round up. So see if it's £7.99, say, I'll just say it's £8, and if it was like, I don't know, £200 coming in, but it was actually like 201 and something pennies, I would just say it was 200, so I'd round down the money coming in, and I'll round up what's going out, and it's just to help create more of a bank buffer. But yeah, I think that's everything from me today, guys. I hope I didn't ramble or bore you too much, and I'm going to go off to the bank literally right now and go and do my little walk and withdraw my cash. So next time you see me, it will be for our mid-month cash stuffing. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.